Welcome back, viewers. Now, Telangana government has presented a white paper earlier today on the state's finances. This is in the state's assembly. The state Congress government revealed that the total debt has surged from 72,658 crores, this is in 2014, to now 6 lakh, in fact, 71,757 crore rupees. Now, the document here highlights a lack of tangible fiscal assets. This is created in the past decade, resulting in insufficient spending on crucial sectors like education and health. Now, hitting out at the earlier BRS government in the state, the Congress emphasized the state's struggle to allocate funds appropriately, with education and health budgets being amongst the lowest in the country. The Congress attributed the economic challenges to the previous BRS government led by KCR, stating that it is the Congress's responsibility to inform the public about the economic issues. The opposition, the BRS, dismissed the white paper as a collection of falsehoods. Former Irrigation Minister T. Harish Rao accused the Congress government of using the white paper as a tactic really to evade responsibility for implementing the promised guarantees. Tensions rose during the discussion. The Chief Minister Revanth Reddy asserted that the BRS government misled financial institutions to secure loans. There was more drama. Let's listen in to some of the reactions that came in. Well, before we play out that reaction, let's in fact, open this panel up. We have NV Subhash, BJP spokesperson with us. Samara Mohan Reddy, Congress spokesperson, is also with us. Dr. Laggani Srinivas, political analyst, is also joining us today. Let me ask the Congress party, because most of the charges were made by them today. Mr. Samara Mohan Reddy, interesting that, the issues pertaining to finances is the first thing that comes up. I'm not saying that this is not genuine or this is not concerning. Well, everything is. But all of it comes down to, once again, whether the Congress here can fulfill all of its guarantees and whether reasons before implementation of the guarantees are galore. That's the question that many are asking. If you could somewhere give us more details as to what the Chief Minister was trying to specify here.
First of all, Deepak, we pledged to the people of Telangana that we will be transparent with our administration. So today we have come up with a white paper exposing the facts, what had happened in the past decade. These are all the official stats. These are all the official stats taken out from the official records. So my question is, for any BRS leader, so why did they fail to come up with such official data just before elections when they were in power? That was the reason we were always, they said it like there were all nothing but allegations. But we were sure that, there was a huge surge in the debts as well as we are in a financial crunch. But parallelly, when Congress party has given commitments or the promises, in fact, we termed it as guarantees, from day one, we are fulfilling that in phase-wise. Because on one side, we are telling the people what the financial situation of the state. On the other hand, how we are making efforts to fulfill our promises. On one hand, we have brought in two guarantees, that is the free transportation for women on the very first day and the enhancement of 5 lakh rupees to 10 lakh rupees in the Arogyasri scheme. And from 28th of this month, there are two more guarantees which are going to be implemented. That is, one is 4,000 rupees of this pension, which is like enhancement from 2,000 to 4,000 rupees. And the other guarantee as well, which is nothing but the 500 rupees a cylinder. So on phases, we are fulfilling our promises. That is nothing but guarantees. On the other hand, we are also showing to the public that where BRS government has
Mr. Samara Mohan Reddy, my only question on behalf of the people of Telangana here, Mr. Mohan Reddy, I want you to make your point, but I also want you to clarify. I'm not saying that the Congress is not going to fulfill the promises. If they don't, of course, that's a matter of another debate. The question here today that the people want to know, Congress comes out in the assembly and says that the state has been put in extreme debt. In Karnataka, the guarantees are being implemented. 60,000 crore is what they are pegging the cost to the exchequer. What is your assumption here as to how much it could cost the Telangana exchequer? With the state, you yourself coming out with a white paper and saying is already in so much of a debt. Can the people really believe that the Congress can implement these guarantees without putting the state in further financial distress? And if they do, how is it going to affect and burden the people of Telangana?
If it is like generating wealth, any debt taken to generate wealth will be welcomed by the people of Telangana. Unlike what BRS party did. Say for an example, for building a house costing for 10 lakh rupees, taking a debt of 10 crore rupees, nobody will encourage it. But for constructing of a house of 1 crore rupees, taking a debt of 10 lakh rupees will be welcome. So there is a change in the administrative pattern or the style of functioning between this BRS and Congress party. Today, what we are trying to tell to the people of Telangana is the phase lines, the titles which has been given by the BRS that, they have brought in 1 crore acres of land under cultivation and the 24 hours of power supply. These are nothing but fake news. Today, they're totally exposed. That is what our intention in releasing this white paper. At the same time, we are so confident how to run the administration. We are pretty aware and we have vast experience in that. Undoubtedly, we are going to fulfill the promises. We are going to give the jobs. At the same time, we are going to generate wealth through the innovative ideas and bringing in some industries or some technical aspects. We have that idea parallelly running in the administration.
Laggani Srinivas, this is a big charge that has come to the fore, and that too it's happened in the assembly. Of course, BRS had their own ways of countering it, but how do you really look at this charge of the Congress party coming at a juncture like this? Mr. Srinivas, I believe you're on mute. I'm unable to hear you. If you can hear my question, please unmute yourself and go ahead.
Who this question is to whom? To me? You want me to answer or to Subhash?
To Mr. Srinivas, it is to you.
Yeah, okay. See, okay, good. We'll have to look at this entire scenario into different perspective. First of all, the government is elected just 10 days before. So now they have a whole lot of bunch of promises they have given for the Telangana people. See, if you look at the entire result of this election is completely different. The urban people gave a mandate of BRS, very clear mandate, whereas the rural people give a clear mandate to Congress party. So there is a urban and rural divide in this entire Telangana state. So now, as we look at the way the political scenario is turning up here, is Congress is definitely given a lot of poll promises, and the current Honorable CM has also explained how he is going to deliver all these during the poll campaigns in the media. So now the situation here is whatever the promises Congress government has made it has to be fulfilled down the line. So what is the timeline? That is a question mark every Telangana citizen is looking at. So now it is apparently every political party has to take their own time, and at the same time the ex-Honorable CM also told the BRS party leaders that wait patiently, that at least 3 months time we should give to Congress whether how they will fulfill the promises. So the common citizen of the Telangana is looking at this as a completely political scenario, rather than keeping aside what existing government has done, what this particular government is doing. The people are more interested
in. At the end of the day, this is a white paper that has been put out. There is some data that's backing, this report as well.
No. See, the data is absolutely...
So is it wrong for the government to come out and say, well, your previous government, which has been voted out by you, the people, this is what they have done to the finances of the state. Is it wrong technically to do that?
No, absolutely. See, we don't deny, because the Congress government has every right to publish the white paper, because they have the access to the government accounts. And the urban Telangana people, who believed that BRS is doing the progressive model, and they voted for the BRS, entire Telangana. And whereas rural people who have not given the mandate to the BRS, whereas they have gone to Congress, it is absolutely a Congress government's responsibility or fair enough to share the white paper and whatever is the fact. So see, now just for the God's sake, we have to keep it aside all the politics in this white paper. And then what we should look at is Telangana last 10 years has showcased to the entire India or entire globe that it's a progressive state. So we'll also have to look at, consider when the government is doing such kind of a white paper or publishing, they have to ensure that Telangana is also capable of actually continuing the same progressive model, and then ensure that, if the previous government has done some, they found, because there is a judicial inquiry is also actually done by the honorable CM. If there is a lacuna in the accounts, there is a lacuna in the previous budgets.
Okay, Mr. Subhash, you agree that there's nothing wrong that they had actually put out this report. Let's bring in the BJP as well. The BJP, of course, has been highly critical of the guarantees. They have also here time and again mentioned whenever statements like this come to the fore about talking about finances, need for more finances, the BJP has said that, well, this is what happens with the 5 guarantees. You're bleeding the state exchequer on one hand, and you're trying to make up reasons, to actually ensure that the guarantees are given. Mr. Subhash, are you happy that the Congress party came out with this white paper, or do you think that this is probably an excuse in the start itself?
Exactly.
How are you reading this?
Exactly. Deepak, you have really got a good point here. Let me just start with the Congress party coming into the power and then giving all the white paper, and then everyone in the Telangana knows that it's not a rocket science that Telangana state is in debt. And approximately everyone knows it is between 6.5 lakh crores to 7 crores. This is, everyone knows about it. And everyone also knows that, the state which has been formed in 2014, it is, cashed state. So within 10 years, there is so much of, the project works which have been going on. And then, everywhere, leave alone the financial institutions, leave alone the banks also. This, the BRS government has taken loan above the interest level where, we can get, the commercial loans from the bank. So all said and done. So the government has given a white paper. Okay, the one issue. Then it has been exposed, the BRS government has been exposed. The Congress party now, which having said all these things with, the 3-day, the focus in the media and in the assembly also, how are they going to get more funds for the development? First point. The second point is, how are they going to pay the pay back the interest? The third point is, how are they going to pay back the capital loan which they have to take? These are 3 points they have to. It would have been better.
Okay. I have very little time, Mr. Subhash, so I'm going to take that straight across to Samara Mohan Reddy, who also should answer my earlier question as to what their prediction is in terms of how much it will cost the exchequer to implement all of their guarantees that has been promised, because the Congress will agree that it has been one of the biggest boosts for them in multiple states, including Telangana, where they've won. Mr. Mohan Reddy.
We'll ensure that there will be, better financial management and financial wastage will be avoided, because there was so much of financial wastages, like, spending on lakhs of crores of rupees on irrigation projects, which were yielding zero result, like Kaleshwaram or Palamuru Rangareddy or Sitarama project, or whatever it may be. So the wastage of money was huge. Despite of having so much of financial hurdles ahead of us, we are parallelly running an innovative system how to develop wealth. And this is not some rocket science, just like what Subhash said. We can manage things because this is nothing but prioritizing the welfare, and we will manage. We are 100% confident about it.
Okay.
And the same question, if asked to the BJP, had you come to power, then how have you people managed? You people manage running up with the salaries when this government is in a pathetic situation, not giving salaries on time. So this is the generalized question. We have our,
okay, Mr. Mohan Reddy. Well, the Congress party says the white paper that was released was not in any way to shy away from their primary responsibility of ensuring that administration is done in the best possible manner. The guarantee schemes are implemented. This is not an excuse, says the Congress party. They say better administration will improve the finances and the people will have to be patient. The BJP thinks otherwise. We'll of course see in the coming days how things really happen and work out in Telangana and how governance really affects the people. With that, I'm thanking all our panelists. We are moving on. We have some